Ramily. Welcome in to episode 2. Today, we're going to talk about the Rams wide receiver room. If you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, share. If you're a returning member, smash that like button. I appreciate every single one of you that tune in, whether you're a Rams fan or a fan of another team that just comes on to hate. It's all love, baby. So, this Rams group here might be our best group of every group. So I'm super excited to talk about each guy and their projection for the season. So let's start with one of the best in the league, when healthy, of course, Cooper Kupp. Now, Cooper Kupp, a Triple Crown winner, a Super Bowl MVP, has dealt with injuries the last 2 seasons. Last year, played through it, but you could definitely see he was not the same. The Breakfast Club, Stafford and Kupp, was not really connecting. And then you had Puka Nakua, who really ascended to be our most productive wide receiver last year. Now, with Cooper Kupp, he will be hitting the age of 31. So a lot of people consider that the cliff age, the age where wide receivers don't produce at a high level. You're kind of past your prime. But I feel Cooper Kupp will be super productive this season. And compared to last year, I think we will see a greatly improved Cooper Kupp. A lot of people are sleeping on Kupp when they talk about this wide receiver room. And for good reason, if you're an outside fan of another team or just a fan of the NFL, you're all about the Puka Nakua, right? But don't sleep on Cooper Kupp because not many can win a Triple Crown. Not many wide receivers can win a Super Bowl MVP. Not many wide receivers are as clutch as Cooper Kupp. We've seen him make clutch catch after clutch catch after clutch catch. He still has Matthew Stafford. He still has Sean McVay. He still has a top 5 offense around him. So Cooper Kupp will be fine. And obviously, with the Rams not addressing wide receiver until late rounds, and I will get to who we drafted, but that really tells you they have super confidence in Cooper Kupp, especially with Tutu Atwell possibly leaving after this year, especially after Ben Skoranek being traded in a pick swap deal with the Houston Texans, switching out 6-round picks, and the Texans getting the Ben Skoranek. So at least we got something, right? I mean, originally when it was reported Ben Skoranek was just released, but that just tells you the faith is in Kupp. And if you have been following the off-season workouts and camps for the Rams, you see Cooper Kupp is looking ready. So, hey, in all health, Cooper Kupp stays healthy, still a top 5 wide receiver in the league. Puka Nakua, the glorified icon of all rookies last year, right? Like CJ Stroud won Rookie of the Year because quarterbacks typically win. But what Puka Nakua did last year, setting records in catches and yards, it's unreal for a 5th-round pick to do that. So, I mean, Puka Nakua, year 2, I am super excited now. Teams will be better prepared now to really focus in on Puka Nakua. When someone comes out of the blue like that, it's very hard to strategically put a game plan in for them with just a few days of preparation. But now teams have a bunch of film on him. So Puka Nakua will definitely get more attention, but we still have Cooper Kupp, so it's not like you could throw the house at him. And Puka Nakua is a baller. He doesn't jump off the screen with his route running, but what he does is jump off the screen with his body control. He's a massive body receiver who blocks well, who catches fairly well. I will say he had some questionable drops, but then he had some elite catches, probably made the best catches last year. And he shows that he has a clutch gene in catching the game winning touchdown against the Indianapolis Colts last year. So Puka Nakua Whether you call him our wide receiver 2 or you call Cooper Kupp 1A, Puka Nacua 1B, the Rams have the best wide receiver duo in football. Debate with a wall. I'm sticking to it. Wide receiver 3. Now, this is where our fan base really gets into a discussion on what they feel is our wide receiver 3. Is it Demarcus Robinson? Is it Tutu Atwell? Well, last year it started with Tutu Atwell's show. Cooper Kupp was out. Tutu Atwell showed why we picked him in the second round. He played great, made some big touchdowns, had some huge catches, showed some good hands, and his route running with the speed. Tutu Atwell, his issue has always been his weight, right? He's small. He really can't trust him over the middle to take a big hit and hold on to the ball. We use him out on some out routes, deep routes. Try to really avoid him taking those crucial hits to such a little body frame. But Cooper Kupp came back. Tutu Atwell's role diminished slowly and slowly. And then Demarcus Robinson, who just came onto the Rams last year, really learned the playbook and really showed out in practice. And he eventually took the wide receiver 3 role from Tutu. Snap counts went up for Demarcus, went down for Tutu, and for good reason. Demarcus Robinson turned into a touchdown machine in the second half of the season and really played a big part of our second half success last year. He really embodied that OBJ role, which was huge. With Demarcus Robinson, he's my 3. I'm sure people will want Tutu. He's younger, still on that rookie deal, will be a free agent, so maybe he's going to show something in that contract year like he did last year in the first few games. And he did have a touchdown in the playoffs for us. So, Tutu Atwell has shown at times that he can be a wide receiver 3. But Demarcus Robinson just signed back with the Rams, and I think the plan is to have Demarcus Robinson at the 3, Tutu Atwell as our 4, with him coming in sometimes maybe in certain formations when we need a deep route. Tutu Atwell can do it. He's not going to just go away. Tutu Atwell is one of the better wide receiver 4s that you could have in football. I'm sure there's teams out there that would love his services. Next year, I don't see him coming back to the Rams. I could be wrong, but I think they're going to address wide receiver in the draft next year. All right, and lastly, Jordan Whittington. Now, the reason he's here is because Ben Skoranek is gone. Now, we do have Tyler Johnson, but I think he will be a practice squad guy, barring injuries, where he could come in and fill in for whoever's hurt and be a wide receiver 4 or 5. But right now, these are the 5 guys. I think Jordan Whittington is going to be the Ben Skoranek replacement, a special teams guy that can be thrown into the lineups here and there to give a breather to other guys and make a nice big catch here and there. But again, he is a wide receiver 5 with special teams being his main thing. He is a rookie out of Texas, didn't have great numbers, but he did take the Ben Skoranek role, and you have to figure the Rams are saving $1 million by doing this to Ben Skoranek. So this guy has to be the replacement, right? Why else would they let Ben Skoranek go, who was a special teams captain, and bring in Jordan Whittington? So this is it. This is the 5 guys that will be out there for the Rams at wide receiver. Very solid group. I think us Rams fans should sleep comfortably at night knowing these 5 guys are going to be out there. Stafford has a great O-line, solid weapons, solid running backs. This offense is going to be rocking, and it really starts here with these pass catchers. So Ramley. Thank you all for tuning in to episode 2 of Roster Overview, where I look at all of our position groups and pretty much give my ideas on all of them, right? So I'm going to end it with a grade. I'm going to give our wide receiver room here an A+. Super happy with the wide receiver room this year, and I think you all will be too. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. I'm your boy Ramsaholic. Take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and I'm out.